Ah, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Um, yeah. On Saturday, I posted the word of the day was animated, and my wish for everybody was to have an animated weekend, full of passion and spirit and life. Good morning, Cassie. What's up? How you doing? You ready for another amazing week? I'm starting with a little coffee, my favorite coffee mug. My son Mason got it to me. My plug for the local Beans and Brew. I got a lot of my younger relatives that work at Beans and Brew. It's a good coffee joint, Salt Lake Peeps. Most of you I know have checked it out, but yeah, that's how I decided to start the day, was a little coffee. Amazing football game Saturday night. The Utes put a beat down on UCLA, so that always puts me in a good mood for not only the weekend, but for the rest of the week. But yeah, so today's Monday motivational message. You know, the title of my live today is, man, I don't want to be a pawn. I want to be a queen. And when I'm talking about that, obviously it's a reference to the game of chess. And sometimes I've used this analogy in life. We try to approach life strategically, like you do in the game of chess. And I'm not a big chess player. I used to play. I had a guy I worked with for years that was kind of a savant, and the guy was an amazing chess player. And he'd sit and teach me different strategies and how you approach the board and how you need to think 7 or 8 moves ahead. You know, and depending on which side of the board you're on, you've got your pieces. And there's pawns and rooks and bishops and queens and kings, and they're all your pieces. And you set together a strategy, and you put together a plan of how I'm going to attack, where I'm going to move, and where this piece is going to go. And then I'm anticipating where my opposition is going to move. And sometimes we approach life this way, whether it's putting together a business and a business plan and saying, okay, we have to sell this much, we have to do this person has to show up at this time, I'm counting on this employee to do this manager needs to do this. And we're treating it like a chess game. Or in a relationship, maybe with our kids. You know, I'm gonna get up early and I'm gonna do this for my son, and then he's gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then he's gonna do this. It's an interesting approach, an approach I kind of used for years. Not that I was a total control freak, but I had some control issues, and I wanted to plan things out, and I wanted things to go kind of the way I wanted them to. And this can set you up for disappointment, because guess what? In the game of life, unlike the game of chess, all the pieces around you on your side of the board, you don't control any of them. You control one of them. You control that one that's you. And I think, you know, as we start out on the chessboard of life, we start out as a pawn. We only get one move. We're super limited. More powerful pieces can knock us out at any moment. And, you know, it's kind of our job to learn from that and learn from that. And each time we come back, you know, the hope is we grow, you know. And I'm a man, I'm a male. And so I should maybe want to be a king. But when I think of the game of chess, that queen is powerful. She gets unlimited moves in different directions, and she can take over the board. And so when I'm applying this to life, it's like, you know, I can put together my plan, and I can hope people show up. I can hope people behave a certain way. But if I count on that, I'm setting myself up for disappointment. If I count on that, I'm letting myself have unrealized expectations, which can lead to unhappiness, stress, negative emotion. You know, and as you guys know that watch me, and again, good morning, everybody. My mantra is enjoy the ride. And if I'm going to enjoy the ride to the fullest every single day of my life, if I'm going to get up and go out into this world and have a good experience, I can't be reliant on other people behaving the way I think they should. I can't rely on other people saying the things I think they should. I can only rely on myself and how I behave. And if I behave, I can impact people and maybe change the way they interact with me. But that's it. So that's today's message, is in this game of life, as an analogy of the game of chess, is just realize that all you have control over is yourself. You know, I do a lot of work with clients, and we get on calls, and a lot of times I let them spend the first 15 minutes telling me about how other pieces on the chessboard aren't behaving the way they're supposed to. This person did this person said this to me, this person made me feel this way. And I always let it go for a minute, because they've got to get it out. So let them get it out, feel it, hold it. And then I say, okay, what in this equation do you control? And at the end of the day, the only thing in that equation you control is you. You. You know, lots of motivational speakers, lots of teachers talk about 100% accountability for your life. You're 100% accountable for your results, and I'm applying that to this analogy. You know, the pieces on the chessboard are going to play how they play out, and I'm going to interact with them the best I can. But at the end of the day, I'm responsible for me. And my job is to go inside, to dig deep, to learn, to grow, to become better. And as I become better, I up level, and I up level, and I up level. And, you know, using the chess analogy, the highest piece to me is a queen. And when I'm a queen, I can move where I want, when I want, whatever direction. And I control my destiny. And for each one of you listening today, you control your destiny. If you're stuck in a bad situation right now, knock the chess pieces over and start over. That's it. It sounds like impossible sometimes, especially when you're in a dark moment, but literally, you know, I know over the past weekend I had some friends that, you know, mental health and awareness should be the top thing on our priority right now. We have so many of us that need love and support, but suicide is a huge issue. And when somebody gets to the point of taking their own life, a lot of things went wrong. A lot of things went wrong. And if you're in a place where a lot of things have gone wrong and you're feeling hopeless, just realize, you know, I've got somebody I've spent a lot of time with lately, and she was sharing with me her analogy on this, and she said, start over. Like, if you're that bad that you're just don't want to live anymore, start a new life, move somewhere else, change your name, get a new identity. You know, that's an extreme, but it really is that simple. Whatever is pulling you down and bothering you, just hit the reset button. You know, you can always start over. You can always rebuild. You know, rock bottom is the foundation from which I built my life. That's from the author of Harry Potter. And it's true. You know, sometimes in our darkest moments is when we can find the strength to make a change, to make a difference. And so that's my inspiration for you today. My motivational message is hopelessness is when we don't have a plan. Hopelessness is when we can't see a way out. And the only way to see a way out is to put together a plan. And if it's hitting the reset button and starting over, okay. If it's going back to school, great. If it's started a new job, do it. If it's getting some new skills to up level, all on board. It's up to you. You know, and I'm not sitting here saying things that I haven't done. I hit the reset button. I started over in a lot of areas of my life. And it was hard. And there were dark moments. And there were times I didn't want to do it anymore. And there were times I felt all alone. And I just dug deep and I went inside. And I went inside deeper than I'd ever gone. And I found self-love and self-confidence and forgiveness. And from there, I started building again. And as you start building again, you're wiser. You're not the pawn anymore. You've got some wisdom, some experience behind you. And you build a better life. You build a better version of yourself. And then those pieces that are moving around you, sometimes they work with you. Awesome, let's go. Sometimes they fight you. Sorry, you're small. Get out of my life. It's that simple, you guys. It's a mindset thing, and it starts inside. So that's the message for today. Hopefully that came out the way I intended it. You know, life is a game of chess. Life is kind of a game. We're supposed to have fun. We're supposed to enjoy it. We're supposed to make it light and easy and fun and loving. You know, enjoy the ride, resonating in the good emotions. And whenever we're stuck in the bad, hell, for me sometimes, just a cup of coffee will change my day. If I wake up not feeling it, I get into this, and the aroma, the way it makes me feel, looking at the sunrise, looking at the clouds, looking at the trees, just feeling good. Just feeling good. Because I get to choose how I feel, and if I feel good, everything else becomes good, no matter what it is. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. And then take that energy. It's Monday morning. Oh my gosh, what can we do this week? What can we do? We can do anything we want. Go out there, give it passion, give it love, give it everything you got. And as always, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. It's a good one.